they will worship Krishna, they will accept Krishna as a Supreme Lord, and they will use whatever facilities they are provided, that they will use it in Krishna's service. But we will not have that internal feelings or emotions for the Lord. That is the second state. It is okay compared to the atheist. But the highest state is exhibiting our emotions for the Lord, exhibiting our utter helplessness towards Krishna. Many acharyas, exalted devotees, they are exhibiting this utter humility towards Krishna. That's something we should also learn in our personal spiritual life. Nobody can attain spiritual perfection without Krishna's mercy. Prabhupada is writing in the purport. You will read that. He is saying here, Yajneshwara, and those who are yogis seeking mystic powers or awarded such powers. In other words, everyone is dependent for success upon his mercy alone. Prabhupada has written this. It's important. These are all deep realizations of Srila Prabhupada. Everyone is dependent for success. Success means not material success. Material success, the fruity workers, karmis, they are after material success. They want to become, they want to flourish in the material field. They are not considered as the transcendentalists or the spiritualists. Spiritualists, they want to attain perfection in the, or you can say, everyone is having the enjoyment tendency towards the matter. And spiritualist means he wants to be freed from this enjoyment tendency. That is the meaning of spiritualist. Sometimes people will think that worshipping Krishna for getting some material benefits, it is also spiritual life, like that they are thinking. But actually, technically, philosophically, if we see, Anya Abhilashina Sunya. That's what Srila Rupa Goswami, one of the direct disciples of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is prescribing all of us what is Uttama Bhakti, what is the meaning of pure devotion. He says Anya Abhilashina Sunya. Anya Abhilashina Sunya means not having any material desires apart from pleasing Krishna. With this attitude, if we perform favorable service towards Krishna, it is called Uttama Bhakti, pure devotion. So, if somebody is approaching Krishna for fulfilling some material benefits, philosophically he cannot be considered as the spiritualist or transcendentalist. So, spiritualist, he has got some goal. What is the goal? He wants to be freed from the enjoyment tendency. This enjoyment tendency only, it is keeping all of us in this material world. Because of this enjoyment tendency only, Jiva, spirit soul, is constantly acquiring or obtaining material body. Because of this enjoyment tendency only. So, the yogis and jnanis and devotees, they are all after this goal. What is the goal? That enjoyment tendency should become zero within me. It's a subtle attitude. That's why uh, spiritual life, no, it is not something external. It is not about the external appearance. To what extent I am freed from the enjoyment tendency? Because Krishna only is the supreme enjoyer, as per Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter. Bhaktaram, Yajnatapasam, Sarvaloka Maheshwara. Krishna is the only enjoyer. Krishna himself is saying, he is the only enjoyer. We are not the enjoyer, actually. We are meant for Krishna's pleasure by serving him, by performing loving service to the Lord. This is our constitutional position. But the problem is the conditioned souls, we being the conditioned souls, we have this tendency, I also want to enjoy without Krishna. This tendency is called Maya. Atma cannot enjoy matter. Atma is a spiritual entity. Atma cannot enjoy matter. But only in the illusioned state, we are thinking that I am enjoying matter or I am deriving pleasure from the matter. The illusion only we are thinking it. That illusion is created by Krishna's energy called Mahamaya. So, everyone is dependent for success. What is the success? Success is, this is the success. I should be freed from the enjoyment tendency. So for that, we are depending on Krishna's mercy only. Mercy alone, like that. So without Krishna's mercy, nobody can attain spiritual perfection. Or we can say self-realization. The famous word, self-realization. Self-realization means realizing that I am spirit soul, I am not the body, and I am this spirit soul is the servant of Krishna. Acting on this platform, always, in all situations. It's called self-realization. They have not reached this stage. Correct or not? We are always acting in the bodily platform only. Even though we learn, we hear many lectures that we are spirit soul, we are not this body. Many lectures we may hear, but still we will act in the bodily platform only because we have not attained spiritual self-realization. So this self-realization we need. In order to attain the self-realization, we need Krishna's mercy. Because Krishna is saying, Mameva ye pravatyante maya mega pravite. Daivicheta puramayi mama maya durate. When the Supreme Lord, when he is saying that mama maya durate, my maya, mama maya means my maya. Because Krishna's energy. Maya is Krishna's energy. Mama Maya Durakya. Durakya means very difficult. Very difficult to cross my Maya. One cannot cross Maya by his intelligence. It is not possible. Why? Because that intelligence also, it is controlled by Maya. In our body, we have subtle body also. This is gross body and subtle body also is there. In the subtle body, false ego is there. Mind, intelligence and false ego. These three are there in the subtle body. This false ego is created by mind. Subclust element in the subtle body. Right? Subtle body means we cannot see with our eyes physically. That is the meaning of subtle body. Mind we cannot see, intelligence also we cannot see with our eyes, and the false ego also we cannot see. And false ego, no, it is a subclust element in the subtle body. Many times we can never notice how my false ego is working. So, this false ego, no, it is created by Maya, as per Bhagavatam and also as per Upanishads. So, this false ego is influencing everything in the body. False ego is contacting intelligence, mind, the senses, everything is contacted by the false ego. So we may think that I will cross Maya by my intelligence. Many times we will think like that. That is actually because of the false ego, it will produce pride. Surrender means the important principle of Saranagati is humility. Humility. But the false ego, it will produce pride. It is contradictory, opposite. The more we acquire some designations or identifications in the material world because of our talent, the more pride will increase, subtly it will increase. It is all done by false ego only. Right? So everybody is having some talents. Sabdake Paurusham Drishu. Krishna is only giving talent to all the living entities. So each one is achieving something by using his talents. So when we achieve something in the matter, we are all achieving what? We are achieving in the matter only. The matter only we are achieving. We are not achieving spiritually. Even the so-called spiritualists also, in the conditioned state, is achieving in the matter only. Spiritual achievement means to what extent I am developing devotion for Krishna, depending on the mercy of the Spirit Lord. To what extent I am depending on the mercy of the Lord. That dependence, it is a spiritual achievement. Or we can say to what? Then when we receive Krishna's mercy, proportionately our enjoyment tendency will be slackened. This is the meaning of spiritual achievement. We are achieving something in a matter only. Even so-called spiritualists also. That is why the higher level of Sati is Bhavarupa Bhakti. Bhavarupa Bhakti. So exhibiting our humility towards Krishna, it is one type of emotion. Correct or not? One type of emotion. But it is a spiritual emotion. A spiritual emotion. So it is the starting. It is the starting point of Bhavarupa Bhakti. Initially, a practitioner, a spiritual practitioner, he will exhibit this humility towards the Lord. Oh Krishna, I cannot cross your Maya. I have tried several times. Repeatedly I am failing only, Krishna. Please protect me from the clutches of Maya. This prayer, it has to start for a practitioner some point of time. With humility, with feelings. This is called Samprarthanatmika. Samprarthanatmika means expressing one's feelings towards the Lord. It is required. Because one cannot attain spiritual perfection simply by his sadhana alone. No. Why? Because Krishna only has to sanction his mercy. And only Maya will release. That's why big acharyas, they are praying to the Lord. Why we are coming to the temple showing ghee lamps to the Lord? It should all be done with humility. Mechanically also we can do. We can show a lamp. But it will not attract the Lord. But we should do everything, all the spiritual activities, chanting Krishna's names, offering ghee lamps, everything, we should do with humility mode. humble mood. Krishna, I am an insignificant servant. I have rejected you. I have come to this material world. I am loitering here for course of Janmas. Please take me out. That prayer, that humility, that only actually melts the hearts of the Lord. That is the starting point for emotion. Then that emotion, it increases, grows more and more and more. Then slowly he will show that affection for the Lord. That's the highest level. But before exhibiting our affection for Krishna, first we should show our humility. But the problem is our false ego, it will create pride. This pride, it is dead against eternity. So that is why Krishna is saying, to what extent we are depending on the Lord, depending on Krishna's mercy. To that extent Krishna is giving reward. What is the reward? It is not some material results. The reward is, to that extent, he is not affected by the Maya. Maya is always influencing everyone. Prabher Gomaya Bhavaya, Yevi Sarvamidam Jagat, Movidam Nabijanam, Amekya Paramabjayam. Very beautiful sloka. The entire Jagat, entire universe, all the living entities are influenced by the three modes, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Mohidam Nabijanadi. When we are illusioned by these three modes, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, we cannot understand Nabijanadi. I was reading in Bhagavatam, Brahma is saying, Lord Brahma is saying to Narada Muni, we have not understood Krishna fully. It's a sloka in Bhagavatam. Lord Brahma is saying to Narada Muni, oh Narada, you, myself and Lord Shiva, we have not understood Krishna fully. When we are not able to understand Krishna fully, then what to speak of other demigods? Lord Brahma is saying, can we insignificant jivas lower than demigods? How can we understand Krishna? If we have understood Krishna means, then we will feel separation from Krishna all the time. That is the meaning of understanding Krishna. So Brahma himself is saying, we have understood only partially. So Krishna only has to reveal himself. When Krishna will reveal himself, proportionate to our surrender. So Krishna is always there in the heart as Paramatma, in everyone's heart. Correct or not? Isvara Sarvabhutana, Kuttese, Arjuna Justari. Krishna is situated in everyone's heart as Paramatma. But we are not able to see him, Paramatma. All the time, 365 days, 24 hours, Krishna is sitting very close to Jiva. But we are not able to see in the heart. Why we are not able to see? Because Krishna is hiding himself. Because of his inconceivable potency, he is covering himself. So, when we pray to the Lord, asking for Krishna's mercy, I should be freed from the influence of the Maya. Krishna, please protect me. This prayer mode, with this prayer mode, we can do all the spiritual activities, and it is very good. It will be pleasing to the Lord. One can do spiritual activities without this prayer mood also. Correct or not? It is possible. You can chant Hare Krishna mantra without this prayer mode. Chanting Hare Krishna mantra is a prayer. It's a prayer. Prabhupada, he has given this meaning for Hare Krishna mantra. Oh Radharani, please engage me in Krishna's service. Prabhupada gave this meaning for Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Prabhupada gave this meaning. Oh Radharani, please engage me in Krishna's service. So this is the prayer. And in this prayer, our humility also should reflect it. Please, begging for Krishna's mercy. Otherwise, what we will do now? We will do, please engage me in Krishna's service. Why Prabhupada gave this meaning for our Krishna mantra? We can either serve Krishna or we can serve Maya. We have to serve Maya. If we don't serve Krishna, we have to serve Maya. This is the constitutional position of the Jiva, because the intrinsic quality of the Jiva is service attitude. Service attitude is constantly present with the Jiva. So, serving Maya means we will be attracted towards the material enjoyment. That's the meaning of serving Maya. Maya will tempt us towards the sense enjoyment. And when we go behind fulfilling that material enjoyment now, it is actually we are serving Maya. Maya is only tempting everyone. So Prabhupada gave this meaning of Hare Krishna mantra. Please engage me in Krishna's service, so that I will not serve Maya. This is the meaning. So the prayer. So but without this prayer, if we simply chant mechanically, it is like a lifeless. In every spiritual activity, form is there, substance is there. Substance means essence. In every spiritual activity, these two things are there. Substance, essence, and form. Form means it's like procedures, structures, rules, systems. They are all like forms. Kali Purusha is expert in stealing the essence. He will steal the essence. He is very expert. So that's what we will do. We will catch only the form. Or we can say chakka. Tamil we can say chakka. Essence is there and chakka is there. So if we catch only the form, then actually Krishna can be satisfied only by exhibiting our essence. What is the essence? For example, chanting Hare Krishna mantra is one spiritual activity. What is the form? What is the substance? Substance, no? Exhibiting our feeling, utter helplessness mood. I am struggling here, Krishna, under your Maya. Please take me out of this Maya. I want to come back to your lotus feet, to your planet, spiritual planet, Golokudama. This helplessness mood we should exhibit it while chanting Hare Krishna. His Holiness Satyanandana Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada's direct disciple, he is saying that while chanting now, this attitude is a criteria. And this is the substance, this is the essence. And form now, what is the form? Yes, we have embroidery chanting back, very big, round, big Japamala, and mechanically we will finish it. We will finish the Japa. This is called form. Most of the time now, we will not exhibit the essence, our attitude towards Krishna. We will simply do only the form alone. That will not be pleasing to Krishna. Because Krishna, he is Rasaraj. He is Rasaraj. He enjoys or he tastes our emotion. Prabhupada is saying very beautifully in one lecture, Krishna now is having Sachidananda. I will finish it now. 9 minutes. Krishna is possessing Sachidananda form. His form is made up of Sat, Chit, Ananda. The spiritual body Krishna is having. So he cannot enjoy matter. He can enjoy only our spiritual emotion. Anything material or mechanical, Krishna will never touch at all. See, we were discussing in some other class, even Atma is not touching the matter. Atma is not touching the matter. But Krishna is the master of all the Atmas. Right? Chetunus Chetana. Krishna is supremely conscious of all the conscious entities. Atma is conscious entity. But Krishna is supremely conscious. He is the supreme. So even the Atma, the insignificant living entity, the Atma is not touching the matter. They are not actually touching the matter. Only the false ego is dealing with the matter. So how the supremely conscious person, Krishna, how he will enjoy our mechanical process? Our mechanical process or our matter, when we offer matter, how he will enjoy? No, he will not touch at all. Prabhupada is saying in lecture. So what he will enjoy? Krishna will enjoy our emotion, feelings, utter helplessness mood. This is actually spiritual. So when we show our humility towards the Lord, no, it is not something material, it is spiritual. That spiritual emotion Krishna is testing. Oh, very good, very good. You are obeying or you are showing your humbleness towards me. Then Krishna's heart will be melted. Then he will show his mercy proportionately. To what extent I am always depending on Krishna's mercy. To that extent he is rewarding his mercy. So when we receive Krishna's mercy, no, then we will not be influenced or we will not be allured by material enjoyments. Right? Many times we will get attracted, no, we will be helplessly drawn towards the material enjoyment. Correct or not? Everyone has got experience in their life. So when we receive Krishna's mercy, no, then that attraction towards material enjoyment will be slackened. This is the effect of receiving Krishna's mercy. So, Prabhatyante is a heavy word, and the Saranagati, since this is Damodar, that is why they have taken this word. Saranagati is topmost. Prabhupada is saying in the Bhakti Yoga, the only eligibility is Saranagati. So everyone should develop this surrender mode, and the Saranagati, the 6 principles are there. Out of that, the most important principle is Arpanya. Arpanya. Arpanya means exhibiting humility, humbleness towards Krishna, asking for Krishna's mercy. With this, with this humbleness mood, if we do our spiritual activities, we will grow very fast spiritually. We will advance very fast. Okay? I will stop here. Thank you. Jai Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Patita Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki, Nutana Gora Premanande.
Hare Krishna. Because of lack of time, we are skipping the question and answer session. So we welcome all the devotees for this Sunday Feast evening program in the auspicious Damodar month. We have some announcements. We have our 18-day Bhagavad Gita course online in Tamil, which starts on November 10th. So it's a free course. We do every 2 months once. So you can contact our help desk counter and register. எங்களுடைய 18 நாள் பகவத்கீதை வகுப்பு 2 மாதத்திற்கு ஒரு முறை நடந்திருக்கு. அதனுடைய அடுத்த பேட்ச் நவம்பர் 10ஆம் தேதி தொடங்குகிறது. நீங்கள் எங்களுடைய ஹெல்ப் டெஸ்க் கவுண்டரில் போனால் உங்களுக்கு விவரங்கள் கொடுப்பாங்க, நீங்கள் ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணிக்கலாம். So we have this month is very auspicious, and it is more auspicious to show ghee lamp to Lord Krishna in the form of Damodar. Many would have offered now today's evening. So this will continue till November 5th, and we have various sevas